Mute that. All right, pilots, we are back. Pilots. Ha!
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the chat.
Okay.
So, all right, chat, we're back. Weird.
What's that? What's that?
Hold on, I don't know what that was.
All right, let's clear
So-
out the flight area. Let's clear out all the fields. Make sure we don't have anybody out there. If you're out there and you can hear my voice, please make your way off the course.
So as you can see, we're getting ready to race under the lights. We're going to do one more round of practice for sport, and then we're going to see where the pilots are at. If they want to keep going, we can start qualifying rounds for spec tonight.
What's up, Lee?
We'll see how that goes.
What's up, Nick? What's up, Nick? Oh, you can't see us.
You can fix that.
What's up, Nick?
It's Nick.
Nick
And Lee.
We got Lee.
Ken's in the chat.
Yeah, we're gonna have some good time tonight. We're gonna have some good night laps, night racing.
Yep.
It's gonna be cool. I went out there. We ran the track a little while ago on break, and now we know. 21s.
21s.
21s, 20s. I think is what you're gonna get in spec class, and then
Probably
19s are gonna be the best you're gonna get for.
Well, I don't know. I
sport.
think you might see some 18s
maybe
as they start pushing each other in qualifying.
I think, but on a consistent basis,
Oh, yeah,
I don't
no,
think
no,
you're not gonna see. You're gonna see eventually. You'll see it more solid, low 20s on a consistent basis from pilots, certain pilots.
Yep.
And maybe some consistent 19s. That's hopefully we see some pilots come out and push it this last practice for the day.
Yeah, it's the last one for the day.
Especially they don't know for sure if we're going to go into qualifying. So
Yeah, and the only reason we're not 100% sure on that is we want to make sure we're using the practice time to see how everything's going to react with the lights.
So fastest laps.
Fastest laps. So we want to see. You want to know what the fastest laps were?
So I ran out there just now. It ran in 21s.
So I can go
with the spec with TIE Fighter's spec that Creighton built, and I ran 21s. Creighton insisted I ran a full charge pack. So 20s I think is where I could get to on a spec, and I think we were seeing that, right? A couple 20s.
Yeah, they're definitely seeing some 20s
in spec class.
In spec class, and the fastest in sport was a 19.
Fastest sport was a 19.
And it was a high 19.
Yeah.
It was like a 19.7.
So 19s for sport, specs around 20, and that's what I think it's going to stay at.
Yeah, that's probably.
Because I only did one pack and hitting 21s already, and then establishing the line and finding out there's only so much you can shave off of the course. There's not a lot of room where you can really, really cut. You got to have a good line. Don't mind that, I mean, for sure. But after that, there's only so much more you can grab out of it. There's a
look.
lot of obstacles that you don't see. Well, maybe you do in the feed, but there's a lot of crap everyone's going to have to navigate around.
So just so we can kind of for
Yeah.
everyone to know what's going on. So in spec, the fastest lap
There it is, 20.3.
for TIE Fighter ran.
I need to go get my
20.3.
freaking frame. I'm pulling 21s on a regular. TIE Fighter's fastest lap is 20.370.
spec class.
Spec class.
And then we got Funky Cole Medina with a 22.352 in spec.
Hoopo with a 22.442 fast lap.
Van Gogh with a 22.743.
We got Bond coming in with a 23.223 fast lap.
Creighton with a 23.284.
Carbon Fiber coming in at 23.353.
Blitzkrieg with a 23.423.
We got Toro FPV with a 24.124. This is interesting right here.
Right.
Check this one out.
And rounding out the top 10, tied with Toro FPV for a 24.124 is Moist,
They literally identical down to the, what is that, 1,000?
down to the 1,000.
That's insane. So when I ran it just now, ran 21.
Yeah, you ran a
Yeah,
21 something.
21s. That would put me in second right now behind TIE Fighter. With not much room more to grab, I think 20s is going to be staying consistent. What are their averages?
Let's
Still,
see.
that's overall
Still
average,
22
too.
average,
22 average.
23, 22, 24, 25.
So there's
So
very variances right there that
yeah.
are going on with your average laps between 22 and up to what, 26?
in the
No,
top 10, it only goes
sorry,
up to a 25. So the slowest, quote unquote, average lap time right now is Bond with a
Hoopo comes,
25.
Hoopo comes in with the fastest average in spec class with 22.837.
So I'd say he's running consistent.
Yeah, that's the key. That's what's going to win the race. Consistency. That's how it's going to come down to.
Yeah, and then in sport, where we're sitting at right now, TIE Fighter is currently fastest at a 19.72.
Not,
He
yeah,
also has a destroyed gate under his belt today.
that's true, but that's par for the course for TIE Fighter. I have to be honest. We know that. Not too far behind. I mean, not by much at all. 0.2 of a second to be exact. Funky Cole coming in with a 19.919 fastest lap on sport so far.
Yeah, and then followed again by about 0.3 of a second at a 20.29 is Bond.
And not far behind that is Toe Cutter with an impressive 20.959.
And then almost a second back in 5th place and rounding out the top 5 is going to be Fig with a 21.811.
And looking over here at their average times, Ty not only has got the fastest lap, he's also laying down the fastest average. With
Yeah.
a 20.260, and the next closest average.
He's 3 seconds off.
No, right there.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, you're right. It'd be Toe Cutter
Cutter
with a
coming in with
21.735. So
Very
just over a second off.
Right.
So that rounds out top 5 on your
This just
Sport
in,
Wing
we're
so
looking out there
far.
and race now. No. We're
So
not going to race. We're going to stay in here and keep doing what we're doing.
yeah, so now if we're down and ready to go, down there at the bottom, what happened to
So
lap time?
I'm going to cue off the mic. We'll go to the talking to the chatty cat. He's nice. What has been the talk about the course or video issues during dinner? No, I think we addressed that. No one's really talking much. We just got a chance to fly the course. And lay down a competitive run. So it was allowing us to actually get more of a bird's eye view of what's going on down there and actually really know what's going on firsthand. That's about it. No one's really complaining about anything. All the videos, everyone's got great video so far, and are we bounced out of it again?
I X'd out instead of hitting go.
All right, here we go,
That's my
guys.
fault.
Up on the deck, we got Panda, Preston, and Hoopo. Once I start seeing all you guys.
Yeah, so your sport wings, what we're gonna have here. I gotta hold on one second. I gotta open my chat back up. Should be there. It is. Sport wings are what we're running tonight for the people on stream, so they know exactly what we're going.
Yep.
What we're
Doing
doing.
sport class tonight.
And that is going to be round 3 practice of sport.
Correct. And this is the last round of the evening.
Right.
So we got 6 heats to go for the last round of the night. To wrap up day 1 here at 2019 State Games of America. WRA's here throwing down yet again another good race. Let's see what tonight offers. I'm hoping we see some people starting to open up a little bit. It's going to be awesome under the lights, without a doubt.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the heat lineup for this one and noticing the Panda sitting there. And so my son, his gaming handle is Panda.
Oh, is it?
And yeah, so he's like, hey, I want to start flying drones. I said, that's great, but you're going to have to change your name. He's like, why? I was like, because the Panda already flies.
The Panda does already fly.
So he got all upset. And
Did he really?
Yeah, he's jealous of the name. He's like, I want my name. I'm like, well, we have to beat him to take it.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta beat him to take it. Gotta beat him to take it. All right, I see somebody powering up right now. Still waiting on the other pilots to
should
go.
be
Only
Panda.
2 more. We get this started.
So everybody's coming back from dinner and just trying to get caught up with what's going on. Just a reminder out there on the field. Heat number 1, practice round 3 for sport. That's going to be practice round 6 on the website. So we're waiting on what? Preston and Tone.
All right, we got guys out here. We got somebody ready, so the other pilots need to be ready to go. You can't keep holding up everybody else. You need to be ready. Come on, we know what to do.
All right, so we're going to 1 minute.
Yeah, it's
I
better
mean, we're
than it
40 minutes past when we should have been back. So 1 minute.
is. I hate this damn chair for me.
Sorry, man. I got nothing I can put that on, you know?
Stinky feet cam. Stinky feet cam.
It's
Someone
the
doesn't
foot
believe in
cam.
shoes. It's got to be Creighton. Right? Doesn't he run barefoot?
No, I mean, that could be
No, somebody else does too.
Hoppo. Yep.
Yeah.
Called it.
Oh, yes.
And
He's
Hoopo over
barefoot.
there. He took his, looks like he took his flip-flops
That's not
off.
smell-o-vision. And
There's
we got
the crotch cam, foot
crotch
cam.
Yeah, there we go. And toe jam cam.
Covering all the fetishes here. All right, here we go. If you're not there now, you're too late.
All right, listen for the music. Go. You're live when it's playing. You are clear to fly.
Pilots in 3, 2, 1. So it looks like we got one in the air, nice and clean.
It's gonna be a little harder for me to see now.
Yeah, I don't know.
think
Calling it
called
line of sight's going to be. We'll
Yeah,
see how that
coming
works.
out right here. It's gonna be interesting.
Hopefully these video receivers will cooperate with us.
Cool weather might aid this process.
Yeah.
All right, night's already tough for us announcers up here. That's a false start if we were to judge it, and if it was real, that would be
The computer didn't score it as a false start, so
Oh, really?
it looks like he got it
Well,
just
Peter's-
on the
Peter's
on
won
the
then.
bell. So
All right, we still get some light out there. That's actually pretty cool. I can't see, so we're gonna be pretty good. I think we're gonna be good live.
yeah,
Is that Panda?
that I believe is Huppo going down the back stretch. Yep, that will be Huppo.
He's coming
The
right
Panda's coming down to the start finish line as he conducts his Immelman maneuver, headed for the big white gate, the
Maybe a
need a
little
sponsor
squirrely on that
gate.
one right
He's
there
a little
while you're down
swirly. He
with it.
comes through and he blows the what we're calling that double trouble gates.
Yeah, double trouble gates going down the 180 on the
As he
back.
runs down the Stone Blue Airlines Run for Fun 5K.
He runs up the line perfectly. That's what I saw when we were doing a run here a little bit earlier. You run that across the top apex of the roof that will line you up for the pylon slash the also double flag gate. Cuts it in nice there on the double trouble gate. Goes through to the 180. Nice line. He's got the right line. A little cut in on the inside there. So
So-
he's got to correct that.
Yeah, so Huppo got a 24.234 on his first lap there.
Now we're gonna make sure we're hitting those pylons. Some of you guys get a little high on those pylons.
So you'll hear Shelby Vall in the background warning the pilots. Just to remind them for tomorrow that scoring will be in effect with penalties.
Correct. And we were watching them, and we ran. That's why we ran the course, so we could make sure that the pylons were actually achievable on a consistent basis, which it totally is.
Yeah.
It's a challenge, but yeah, that's the idea. It is a challenge. So
You
we'll
don't wanna
see
make
we'll
it
see how
too
they
easy.
adjust.
So Huppo's running down the back straight there, the Run for Fun.
Tell you
Lined
what, when
up
they
very
turn over
nice.
there on the middle gate, on the I need a sponsor gate, it's really cool as the light hits the
Hits the
frame.
camera, yeah.
and it hits the frame. I hear
Oh,
it
you're
on
talking
the
about as
side
they come
watching,
across,
it comes
yeah,
right
yeah.
through here.
Yeah, it's a really cool shot.
It's a cool shot right there. Bam,
Some-
lights right up.
Right
There
at
you
it,
go.
yeah, that's
really
nice.
cool.
And that's with no lights on these planes.
Correct. You lose them when they go over here for the 5K Run for Fun, Jeremiah sponsored event.
Oof. Oof.
So I can definitely judge it down here. His pylon 1 is good. He's coming to pylon 2. He's a little high.
He
No,
got
he came
it.
in with the wingtips. He's cleared. He's coming to double flag gates into the start finish. Here we go. Conducts his Emelman. He's going nice execution, going right into the I need a sponsor gate. A little wide on that one. He's cut that a little sharper, I think. That's a little what I found when running earlier. Good line right here going into the 180 to the 5K run. Let's come down to pylon 1 and see how he drops in. Drops in great. Perfect, legal. He's shaving it nice and tight. Good. Pylon 2 is clear. Gates are cleared. Come to start finish. Goes to Emelman. A little wide. He's taking it a little deep. I don't think that's going to be a good thing. I think it's going to be a negative thing going that deep on that turn coming out of that gate.
Yeah, we're not getting scoring right now either. So the Pandas race is not scored at all. So I'll have to look at that one more time once this lap is done.
Well,
Or
yeah,
once these guys are done with their heat.
It's clear on pylon 1. He's coming around pylon 2, wherever that is. Who is this right here on the right?
On the right, that's the Panda.
All right, so Panda's coming right here to start finish. Conducts his Emelman, drops back in. A little bit more of a hunting on that one. It's a little bit more assurance of what his line is and be confident on that line. That will definitely increase that speed and make the times that much better. Kind of get him on up and then over, and he's going to drop into the pylon 1. He's fine. Wingtips get him in. Holds the line and wingtips
So
again,
Huppo's
get him
down.
in. He's down. Double flag gates coming through at start finish. Nice tight Emelman going right here to the middle. That turn right there has got to get fixed. He drops in here. Whoa!
And he's
hits
down.
Crossbar, double trouble. Does it again. Takes out another victim. We know what that is. Should we play that tune? Yeah.
So that
All right, everybody's down. Go ahead and retrieve your aircraft.
so that'll wrap up that round, or that that heat.
The
And
enthusiasm flowing
looks
from your
like,
voice is just crazy.
Well, looks like
that
you know how
was it.
enthusiastic I get when it comes to the scoring system when it doesn't want to cooperate.
You're like, that's one.
So
That's one for the books.
we're gonna take just a minute to double check what's going on with this.
So while we're doing that, I know Ashton's got to check something over here on the timing system real
So
quick.
I'll be right back.
What's going on?
What?
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 Hmm?
What?
What?
All right. So
Are you hot on there?
yep.
Sorry, I meant to KR810. Says Digital Debbie. Yeah, looking up moist right now. Got a nice little view of BB, it looks like, right?
Yep. Crotch cam in the chat. Crotch cam in the chat.
Cam in chat.
Let me turn that on so we can see the chat. Squatch racing. I've not seen Squatch. Squatch is not here, right?
Squatch is not
No.
racing, no. Squatch is not here.
Toro. Nice. Looking forward to the BMW. Yeah, so you're only going to have some of them. There's, most of the guys, I think, are running a
Smarter if you stay on
color.
Color.
Yeah.
It's better if you stay on
Video
color.
issues with his feet. I had my double earlier and no issues. Well, okay, so Colt, here's the thing with the feed. The receivers that we're using were used in Atlantic City, and the boards are starting to corrode. I've already had to swap out 2 of my 4 receivers. We only
All
have
right, looks like
8.
you got 2 pilots.
And
the
one
ball
of the
turned up.
spares
Rocket
already
rollers,
doesn't
3 and
turn
a 3 getting
on.
ready to
So
go. Make sure I can see you.
there's some
up
connection
here. Cool.
issues going
Awesome.
on, and the
Thank you.
receivers are
Since I got you, we're good.
kind of
Great, you're
shot.
good. I saw you.
So
Standing out one
we're
more
just
person.
gonna have
Let's
to
get out there or
live with this one, and
we'll
I'm
go ahead and
going to be making some phone calls on
cue
Monday
up,
morning.
DJ Goose here to play the music and get them started momentarily here.
So, Lee, yeah, they're having a great
Is everybody
time.
ready to go? I need a thumbs up from the guys down there. Nope, we're not ready yet.
Well, Lee, just let me know, man. We
Who's in
can
the chat?
make
We
some
got
stuff
Mr.
happen.
David
David
Whitten.
Whitten.
I'm doing your job, man.
Oh,
do
you
your
want to be
damn
over
job.
here? Here, get in his face.
Where is it?
There it is.
I'm doing your job, man. You should be here doing this. Yeah. What do we have?
Hey,
Off
of the. You need to get
You
off the
field.
field.
You guys who are over there, you cannot be on the field. This is an active flying area. You can seriously get injured. If you are over anywhere and you can hear my voice and you are not over here with us, you are in the wrong location. So look around you. If you don't see the rest of us, I'm speaking to you. So that means you need to move. You need to relocate. I don't want you to get hurt out there.
Hey, good day,
Hey,
David.
kids, get off my dang lawn. Let's go. Everybody off. All right, we're going to go. I'm with whoever said that. We've warned you. You've been warned. All right, here we go. You're live when the music starts. All right, we got one up. We got two up. It's really hard to see LOS now.
Yeah.
Unless they're in the lights.
I'm going to remind you, pilots, stay below or within
I got you on the
eyesight
pylons.
of the height
I got
of
him on
these
this one.
lights. Do not go up over the top of the lights.
Yeah, no need to. So we're going to test our starts here. Clean start coming up right here. We got 1 and 2. Looks like Creighton's coming around here. He's going to go hit his. Does the same line. Nice. He's got it down. Like I said earlier, I was flying his rig and we're working on the line right there. Same line. Great line. He's got the approach perfect. He's hit pylon 1. Just perfect. Pylon 2 right on the money. Going to the double flag gate. So we got a little little cattywampus. He saves it. Brings it back. Gets his line reestablished. He got washout on the white gate. He got washout. I can see what happened to him. He got washed out, and that blinding might have to do camera adjustment. Toro was just getting passed by somebody like he was standing still. Don't know who that is. I think that's Creighton that just came out of nowhere. Or
I'm going to tell you, Creighton's video feed
I think that
looks
was
great.
Is that Bean? It was neck and neck right here. Creighton and Toro are going head to head right down into the back stretch. You can see him.
Oh,
He
Creighton passes Toro.
Excellent pass.
What a pass right before the gate.
Holds the line, but he overshoots his line. Toro does. He had it, but he's got to reestablish his line to get back on. And Creighton's still holding a great line into the backstretch. 5K fun run by Jeremiah. Going down a pylon 1 again. It's hugging it nice and tight. It's exactly what you need to do. Into pylon 2 clear. Gates are cleared. So going back to start finish. Here he goes, Zemelman. Up, over, nice, well done. He's holding a good line. He's got to reestablish visually. He's fighting through it. That is definitely going to camera. Ooh, he hits and misses the double trouble gate. He's going to go back over here to Toro. Let's talk about it, see what he's doing. Toro's coming over here to the 5K special run. Get ready to drop into the first pylon. See if he makes sure he hits it. He does by wingtip. Crosses over. Ooh, very close. He does manage to pull it off and get in there. Start finish. Here he goes. Element maneuver. Drop him into I need a sponsor gate. Goes a little deep on that one. I don't think that's the way to do it. I think this is going to hurt him in the long run. But nonetheless, he's back on his track. He's hitting it pretty nice. He's hitting on that 5K special backstretch run. Coming up the pylon 1, he hits a clear. Going to pylon 2 and clears well, lines himself up pretty. Make a little course adjustment. It should be able to get that.
Oh,
adjusted.
Toro
Ooh,
hits the
Toro.
gate, hitting the crossbar, saves the aircraft. I think the gate's okay.
I think he lost his prop. It looks like his prop's off. The way he's
Yeah.
flying.
But
Yeah,
the
that's not
plane's
bad.
still alive.
Back over here, Creighton. Creighton's coming in the double flag gate, punches through her just nice and clean, getting ready to hit start finish. Boom, hits it nice. Beautiful Edelman. Snaps out of that. Lines up the right line. There's the line that he had. That's the way to do it. That's what we figured out earlier at break. Going right through here, and no, he didn't fly it. I'm talking about when we flew it. Comes down to pylon 1. He's clear, nice, and totally legit. He's got a great line established over that rooftop going to pylon 2 into the double flag gates. Lines him up perfectly. Minimal course adjustments. He's actually getting his line established.
Hey, look
really
how
well.
low he is coming
Yes.
around those
That's
pylons.
the key. That's what you got to do. You got to hold that. You got to hold that line low. Got to hold it low. This is about the only spot where really right here you kind of have to work your way around those trees. They come up on you pretty quick. Look how his nose is tracking. It's getting digital. It's just locking in. It's tuned out right. CG is good. Everything just seems to be dialed in there for us. He's getting a well-established run. His times right now, 22.524 is his fast lap. You better pick it up, Creighton. I was beating that with your spec wing. Or is this your spec wing?
I think this is a spec wing.
Oh, there you go.
I think he's running his spec wing for this. I just want to make sure they can hear me over this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, two different mics.
He's got a line established. I think this is the best line to be had right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, he's hunting.
He's got to be consistent average right now. It's 26, but I don't know if it's the timing system or not, or that's actual.
Oh, that one's been fine. These two are kind of funky.
All right, goes around to pylon 1. It's pylon 2, all clean and legal. Down here at double flags, clean and legal. Nice emblem, snaps out of it, gets ready for that I need a sponsor gate right there. Perfectly done. Look at that nose hunt and track. It's not hunting more than it's just, you just see it settle in and just boom. Right on the money. There's the line. That's the line to be had right there. We go. Now we got it. Looks like Creighton's really dialed in on this line now.
So, but if you look at the times here, Toro actually had a 21:47.
It's impressive. Toro was on
so
the
he
roll,
was
man.
faster. He was definitely faster.
Oh,
That's Creighton manages to save it.
Cruising through here again with a 5K special Jeremiah run right back there. For pylon 1, over the cross, over to pylon 2. He's established the line. That's the line that he had. There really isn't anything more you can do to squeak out that time. It's going to have to be something else. They have to adjust because the line he's got right now is perfect, I think. Nice.
It's clean. It's super clean.
It's a little awkward on that one right there. That's gonna get, that's gonna shade. That's gonna lose time right there. You're gonna.
Well, you can already see it bled off a lot of speed right through there as he comes down.
But the line right there is where you need to have it, where he's tucking in on the inside of the trees. He's making a trench run, if you will, and that's what you need to do. Yeah,
and he's making sure he's staying below those pylons.
Absolutely.
That's key.
Absolutely.
Because that's 6 seconds. That's 6 seconds worth of penalties right there.
Go ahead and bring her on in. Land, in the words of our fearless announcer David Wooden.
Land.
There we go. And he's kind enough to land on the logo like instructed, or try to. Close enough.
Just outside.
Just outside. Good stuff. Go ahead and retrieve your aircraft, gentlemen. And the guys up next will be Vinyl Ninja. All right, you heard Digital Debbie. Scuddy Benjamin and Vinyl Ninja are up. Good job, guys. What's up, Creighton? What the time is 8:54. What was Creighton's times again?
Hold on. I can't see him right this second. I'm
gonna that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Adjust the timer.
Yeah, good. No, is that doing it?
Look at that crap.
Yeah, it keeps defaulting back, man. Readjust. Save it. I don't think you saved it last time.
I did. I hit save 3 times.
Yeah.
So we should be.
Just go back to the screen
and run it and see what happens here. Communication status record. Whatever.
All right, looks like you get pilots all powered up and getting ready to roll here in a sec.
Let's go back to the racing screen. Pilots, once you're ready, we are ready in the booth.
So what's going on in Chatty Cathy Land? Anything? Nobody's really talking?
So
got a few viewers over here on whatever this is. Is Streamlabs tallying all of your viewers?
No, that's just Twitch.
All right, so you got 5 on Twitch. You got not that many over here. Yeah, David, the air's smoothed out. It's really nice. Calm winds.
Actually, I can.
There's no turbulence, so you can really dial in a good line right now. I mean, hell, I was hitting 21s, 1 pack in, and the lines are great. If there was more wind like earlier today, it'd probably been different. So I'm thinking we're still in sport, and you know what's interesting is the times are not that different from sport to spec. They're really not.
Yeah, they're really not.
They're really, really
They're
close.
really close,
Yep.
and that's a little bit surprising, actually. I think.
All right, here we go. You guys ready? All right, I'm playing the music. When the music plays, you can fly. Take it away, DJ Goose.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Oh, I can hear
You can hear an ESC.
ESC already not liking itself.
What is that?
Who we got? Vinyl Ninja, Benjamin Jones, and Scuddy. So Scuddy.
And this has been.
So that's Ben, whose feed looks amazing.
Yeah, his feed's really good. Ben's feed is fantastic. Whatever Ben's doing, we got to duplicate that.
You can see the humidity in the air, though.
He's
on
going to have
his
to come back
lens.
around. He's a little early on that one. All right, everyone's opting for a different approach, and no one's going to practice their start-finish time. Let's see how that plays out tomorrow during qualifications. Not many people have really been testing the timer tonight. I hadn't seen that.
So it definitely got them all that time, or at least on that lap.
Perfect. All right, we got
On
time
the
system
start.
working great. I think we figured out all of our little problems. All right, make sure we are. Try to stay on the course. Don't fly. If you fly over the start finish, it will not register your time. All right, you got Vinyl Ninja coming right through the start finish line. Is that correct? Approaching. I need a
Yeah.
sponsor. And he bails on I need a sponsor coming around. He's going to still try to attempt that line and see what he can do with the double treble gates. 1 and 2, he's through. He's going around to the 5K special Jeremiah run backstretch.
Yeah, I was talking to him during dinner, and he said he was kicking himself because he's having no problem with double trouble, but the white gate there,
Yeah.
the need a sponsor gate, as you're calling it,
Yep.
was giving him a lot of problems today.
That's where the crux of the whole course is, I believe, from flying it, is that literally is right where it's at. Everything's made or broken right there at that spot. A lot of seconds to be had or shaven off. It was right there on that line.
Right. And as we talk about him, look now, he's nervous.
Well, it's hard to hear when people are talking on a PA and you're flying. It is very difficult. You got to, over time, you get used to it and just got to drown it out. But it is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately, it looks like Ben Jones is down.
There's go. Ben is down. We still got Vinyl Ninja up. He's coming through the double flags, hitting the start finish. Let's watch him a full lap here. He goes into his element. Let's see if he can rock in that I need a sponsor gate. A little hard. He does get washed out on this video. I can see his problem. Stays true. Gets back on that saddle. Puts that nose back on that line. Well established. Good. He's probably going to cut a little bit different on that turn going into that long 5K special run from Jeremiah. Going to pylon 1 right now. Let's see if he clears it. He does clears pylon 1. A little bit of flare up there. Going to pylon 2. He's cleared. Double flag gates legal. That's through. And back to his start finish. All right, let's watch Scuddy. Scuddy looks like he's pulling up on Vinyl Ninja. You might be getting ready to pass him here if he has.
So you guys are wondering, run cam is Ben Jones on this one. The problem is everybody's complaining about OSD this and OSD that. I
So you got
want
Scuddy going on his
names
run right
and
now. He's getting a
whatnot.
little squirrely on that run right there, going to pylon 1. He's clear
However,
in pylon 1.
the
pylon 2, by wingtip, he's
a
in.
lot of the new run
Double
cams
flags, he's
don't
through.
come with a controller.
Start
Number
finish.
one,
Here we go. Let's watch him
to
go around one more
actually
time.
change your settings, and number two,
Oh,
they
the
actually
offshot,
require a
got
flight
off the track a little
controller
bit.
to
He
do
missed
so,
the
and we don't
sponsor
allow a flight
gate
controller
into double trouble.
in the WRA.
And
So
over the 180
it's
for the
kind of
long
one of those
stretch.
things where there's no UART in order to change
He
everything.
has to hug the top
So,
of the tree. It's ideal. It's probably going to be down. in
It just is
between.
what it is.
He
We have to
goes
make
through there, he's
do,
gonna
and
sneak
it
around,
makes
see,
it a
make
pain
sure
for us
he
to
hits
call the
pylon
race as
2.
much as it makes it for
He
you
does
guys
by
to
wingtip. He's through double
actually watch
flags.
the race.
It's legal. He's in there.
So what we've got now
Flying over the right-hand side,
running
start
is
finish, see what
sport
it's gonna take
class.
him. Oh, I think he hit. Bring her in. Bring her to the right. Bring her to the right. Bring her to the right. Right. Yep. It's
There you
okay.
go. All right, you're good.
Yep. You did it just fine. You put her down in a nice spot and not in anybody's car and not near anybody. All right, guys, go ahead and retrieve your aircraft.
So
It'll take
Scotty
obviously a
loses
couple
it.
minutes for
We're
you to get
gonna
your stuff.
give him a couple minutes here.
Next group, get ready.
I don't know if they're flying too high up and over and missing the gate,
Yeah.
and it's just not picking them up. I have no idea. You know what I can do? I can restart this thing. I'll reset it. Did it actually reset? Yes, it's resetting, I think.
So that's what their RSSI is right now. So that's what he's reading.
That's your noise floor. That's your basic noise floor. So, and then what this thing looks for is just a spike.
So maybe it's too noisy out here, and the receiver. On the
No,
timing
it's
is having
I've
issue.
never. I mean, that's usually what I see anyway.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know what it is with this one, but it didn't reset.
All right,
so.
let's see the next race. All right, we should have Tanner of Carbon Fiber, Jason, and Ivy Crazy. Those are the pilots need to have on the flight line, getting ready to fly. Make sure you go on the website to check when it is your turn, because the heats are already generated, so you should know. Make sure you're on the right channel, and make sure you're at 200 milliwatts, guys. We need to make sure you're at 200 milliwatts so our timing system can register your laps. And if you fly over the start-finish, it will not register your time. Does it need to be repositioned? Is it directional?
It's directional. As long as it's facing straight up when they fly over, it should be fine. Because it's got a wide enough beam.
Can you invert it and put it down for facing
No,
down?
because it's got a heat sink on the back.
Oh.
So there's no way any signal's going to get in on the back. What we can do, I suppose, would be to
is there a way to lift it up? Maybe it's
we
getting
could
too
we
much
could put it
shit
on
the ground?
something and kind of tilt it.
All right, here we go. I think we got Tanner's up now. We got somebody on the launch gate or the launch mechanism.
I think that's going to be
Yeah,
Ivy
Carbon
Crazy.
Fiber. Carbon Fiber
So we got
running
Ivy
GPS
Crazy
and
over
everything.
on the launcher. Carbon Fire is running a nice TBS OSD there.
We got Tanner right there. No FPV. All right, guys. You know the drill. When you hear the music, you're free to launch.
In 3, 2, 1.
All right, we look like we got a little bit of issue over here on Carbon Fire's video. Don't know for sure, but it's a clean launch nonetheless. Everybody's up. It's hard for us up here to watch you guys LOS, so we're watching based on your actual feeds is what we're watching.
For what that's worth.
Yep. So we're going to tune in here on NOFPV Tanner and we see how he's doing. He's not going to tackle that gate right or the timer right now. He's going to take it a soft, nice cut on the inside there. That turn. He's going to bail on the. I need a sponsor, and he's going to bail on the double trouble. And I think he's going to.
All right, Lee. Have a good night.
That's what he's going to try to do.
Yeah, David. We're gonna make some email conversations with them, and hopefully we can take care
Get
of
a little
that.
high there. Who is that over there on top right now? Race number 2. All right, so we got Tanner again coming around. Let's see if he hits it this time. He's got to commit to that line that will reveal itself, meaning the gate, and he does.
Hey, Rob.
We'll
How's
try
it
it again
going?
and see if he comes back around. He's going to harness that speed. I think is probably the issue right now that's going on with Tanner.
Yeah, guys. The launcher is amazing, and I'm telling you, and I highly recommended it this morning
A
to
couple
the guys
are
at
there on
8
the back
a.m.
stretch, little cattywampus
when
kinda
we had the
slow road.
pilot meeting. I said, hey, the launcher, you got to use it.
See
Okay,
Tanner go ahead and
looks like we're getting
start finish right now. Up and over he goes.
it. I didn't read it.
All right, he's
It's
through right
reading.
now. He's a different line. It's working nonetheless. He just cannot seem to get that double trouble gate
reading.
in his line. Got to reestablish. Ooh, and he saves it. Who was that?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to make sure this is scoring.
Race 2.
Well,
It's all right. We're moving on anyways, nonetheless.
yeah, it should
had
be
somebody in the nice recovery. I don't know who
F2.
it
I
is,
think
but-
that's Ivy Crazy. I think that no, Ivy Crazy's down here. So
Ivy Crazy got run cam on.
yes.
All right, so we're gonna start calling out some lap times for everybody so they
North
can get an idea where they stand.
So that's Jason Melanchik. I
We've
think.
got Ivy Crazy pulling a fast lap time of 35.2. We've got Jason pulling a 25.4 that fast lap. Tanner is impressive. He's got a 24.7. He's getting in this group right now the fastest lap. And then Carbon Fire with a 26.796.
So Jason Melanchik just ran his 4th lap at a 26.557.
So let's see what it. So Alex is down the bottom left, right? Is that correct?
Carbon Fire's down, so this
So
should
Carbon
be
Fire's out.
Ivy
He's
Crazy.
down. So this is Alex. This is
Right,
Tanner,
we'll know in
and
just a
that's
second.
his.
That's Ivy Crazy right here. And this is
All right, here we're gonna watch Ivy Crazy right now. He's going
Jason
into
Melanchik.
middle gate right now. That I need a sponsor. Lines up double trouble. He puts the nose right where it needs to go. Frame follows. Goes around to the 180 for the long 5K
I'm going to
special
tell you,
run.
flying into that turn with that light there is
Yeah, it's a lot of
challenging.
light.
I mean,
It
you're
is.
definitely getting some washout.
You are getting washout. Alex is doing a great job right here. He approaches pylon 1 and pylon 2, and he's clear as both of them are legal. He's come to the double flag gates. He's clean and legal on that one. He's going to start finish. And up and over he goes. Let's follow him one more time on this lap.
You can also see the moisture building up on the lenses from the humidity as it starts to get down
Yeah,
closer
that's
to
just
the
dirty.
dew point.
Alex going around the 180 for the nice long run, sponsored by Stoneball Airlines. He's getting past right now, I think. We got a
So
little
Nick,
action going on here between Ivy Crazy and Jason.
I'm trying to think. I think
Jason hooking around,
a
he's
couple
going
people
into
used
the
it, but I can't
double flag
remember
gate.
off the top of my head who did.
Right, this is Jason, right?
That's Jason, yes.
Jason's coming up and over the start finish. He's going to line up. His is good, black and white right now. He's getting the clear video. Might be a good option to switch to black and white. I was in color would be good, but no.
Yeah,
Seems
it's
to be doing
definitely
alright.
helping as he comes into, especially that turn there.
The washouts.
The washout's much better
Yeah,
when you
much
make
better.
your turn into the 5K.
Absolutely agree with you on that. Here he comes. So Jason coming back on the backstretch. He's going to pile on 1 and 2. They're both clean. Coming to double flag gates. Bing bang. He's done. He's through. He's going here to start finish. Up and over. Snap.
Well,
louder.
no FPV and Ivy Crazy got a little bit of a race going on here.
Look at this.
FP
Is neck and neck.
Neck and
Whoa,
neck is
up
Ivy
and
Crazy
over.
just up and over, followed by no FPV.
Let's see if they can handle
Correction,
the
no
tension.
FPVs in the front. I'm
They
sorry.
are still going at it. No FPV on a slight lead over Ivy Crazy. Oh,
and
Tanner's
gets
got
out
to
there.
dial in and hold it together. That's all he's got to do. It's a mental game. That's all it is. Get back on that course, but that knows where you want it to
But
go.
it looks like Ivy Crazy also missed the double trouble, so
All right, we'll keep going and see if they
he's
keep,
coming in for a
He
landing.
might have lost a prop or something.
Yeah,
That's something mechanical for sure. Tanner still got the course. It's still his to be had for another minute.
yeah.
See if he can dial in that track. All he's got himself. That's it. It's all a mental game at this point where he can just hone in on that track and find that line and get it well established. As long as he doesn't put it in the tree, everything is going to be golden. Because around pylon 1, he's clear, and pylon 2, he's running a great line, very similar to Creighton's line. Well executed right here, nice and smooth. The jitters are coming out. You can tell he's getting honed in on this line right here. Little awkward on that one. Doesn't look like
Oh,
that's
and
too much
he is
damage.
in the bleachers.
Looks like the frame actually took it solid. Like, it's good. There's really no damage on that one. So,
Yeah.
course is still open for Jason. Jason's coming around pylon 1.
He's
doing
got
a
about
backstretch.
13 seconds, so this is going to be his final as
got
he
a good
crosses the
line.
line.
Good line coming out here. He might be able to squeak out a little part of that.
As he crosses the line there for a 28.439.
Lap
That'll
times.
do it.
25.4 for Jason is his fastest time. 29.4 for Alex is fast. 24 this round or this heat. The fastest time was a 24.714 by Tanner. No FPV and Carbon with a 26.796. Well, these are good runs. They're still not at the top. We still got some time.
Yeah,
to
there's still some time they got to shave
There's a
off,
big- yeah,
absolutely.
there's big gaps right there between them
Yeah.
and the top pilots that we've seen so far.
There's
The top
actually
pilots.
massive
Yeah.
in that within that heat. There is definitely massive.
And then you got your averages right
Yeah.
here, but a lot of people are blowing some gates and everything else, and that's got to get
Yeah.
honed in because tomorrow you
Yeah.
can't have that. Tomorrow's going to be a game. Up next, 24.714.
So this heat is going to be
Nick,
heat number
Nick, who are you
5,
talking
Sport
about, Nick?
Wing. That's Sport Wing heat number 5. We're going to have Fig, Blitz, Brian Banks, and Van Gogh.
Rotor Ranch, are you watching?
Rotor
Are
Ranch
you
is
watching, Broseph? I love you, Broseph.
GPS.
I
on
miss you,
Sport Wing.
Broseph.
Yeah, Rob, he runs it. I think he also uses that plane to run a little bit of the LR stuff. So, you know, I mean, whatever.
I wish Broseph was here.
All it is GPS to give him position, so it's fine. Yeah, Rotor, I mean, we're bummed you're not here, dude.
Yep. I even had a bed for you. You didn't show up. All right, we're getting ready for the next round. We got Fig, Blitz, Moist, and Van Gogh. Let's see what this is going to be an interesting little practice round right here. And
Yeah.
got some of the top pilots in the nation right here running this heat right now.
Not only that, some of the fastest today.
That's very true. Very true. This is going to be an interesting run right here. Looks like we got a little bleed over on Blitz's channel. There's going to be a little, make sure whoever just plugged in that your channel is good and you guys are on the right channels.
Bleeding
Which should
over
be
onto
following?
Van Gogh.
Fig on F2, Blitz on Echo 2, Moist on F4, Van Gogh on F7. Make sure you're on those right channels. Make sure we're at 200 milliwatts, please. If you've verified that, then just throw me a thumbs up here at the booth, and we'll keep on moving. I just saw some ghosting on blitzes a minute ago. That's why I just want to make sure. And I know everybody's on top of each other. Just want to make sure we're all set. All right, Crotch Cam. Brought to you by BB, aka Moist.
Hoopo, who are you launching for? Who'd he say?
Say it again.
Gotcha, Fig. So this
You
is
don't have to
Fig.
yell at me. Sense it.
So we got Fig in the bottom left.
All right, looks like we got everybody up.
Van Gogh
except for
top
Van Gogh.
left.
It's the only one we're waiting on. Jason is the last one to be ready to go.
Blitz in the bottom right, and Brian Banks top right.
Copy that. Blitz, Moist.
Van Gogh, Moist.
Just these two I need to know. Their names are on those. So
Yeah.
which on these two?
Moist.
Okay.
And that's Fig.
You watch Fig, I'll watch Moist. How's that? That work?
That'll work. At least we'll know who's who.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like we're pretty well ready to go at this point.
Oh, Jason's not ready yet? Give him the
Nah,
minute.
he's just got to plug his goggles in. He's good. I
Give
bet he
him
can
some
fly
time.
this line of sight. He said this track was too easy. He didn't really say that. I'm just throwing him under the bus for no reason whatsoever.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I mean, I did roll out there and do some 21 laps pretty quick, but
All right,
it's still
pilots.
it's a hard track. It's got each track has its own elements of being difficult.
Yeah.
And this one has its own issues. That you
We're
got to master in order to win.
we're going in
everybody's going. Here we go.
3, 2, 1. So as they get wound up, don't let them leave it so they can hear. They were just complaining about that earlier.
What's that?
When we're talking, they have trouble hearing that.
Okay.
So if we don't talk to these, we talk to the stream.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So we're gonna ride along. You got down in the bottom left-hand corner. That's gonna be Fig. Up underneath Van Gogh there. Then you got Moist top right with Blitz on the bottom left, whose video looks great,
Yeah, Blitz is nice.
minus
Minus
the
the turkey
moisture. Here we go.
All right.
Looks like
right
a pretty
away,
good
Blitz the
start.
whole shot, and he's in the head. He's now testing the time, so he's getting confident with his line.
Van
He's
Gogh
pretty
looks like
confident.
he might have some.
He's going to double trouble.
issues.
Blitz's line looks very clean. He's
Van
a little
Gogh
wide on that one,
has
makes him go a
gone
little bit high.
down.
See if he brings it back down and gets locked back
Ooh.
on his line. And he does. He's right back on it. Goes
I don't know
pylon
if that
two-
was a fail safe
Pylon 2, all clear. Goes to the double gates, he's clear. Going through start finish. See him go again. Let's watch him get on this lap. Nice line right there. Nice approach. Nice turn right there. Going through. I need sponsor gate leading to double trouble. No problem whatsoever. His frame is no twitching. Not a lot of course corrections, which
Yeah.
means that he's getting very confident in his line, and it's showing right now. Let's see what kind of lap times he's pulling out.
Moist is way up too.
There's time to be had, sure, somewhere. But you got to figure out where it is. Nice approach through the I need a sponsor gate. Leads him up to a nice line and set up perfectly for the double trouble. Excellent line. Cuts around to the 5K special. He goes a little high on this one right here.
Hey,
Little
Big
different.
just about took out a light post.
Hey, don't try to be like Shelby. It's not good. Don't take out light posts.
That
Goes
was
right here
close
to the
to good
stop finish.
recovery, though.
Up and over. All right, lap times empty on that one. Pulled out a 21.962. That is a fast lap for him. And in this heat, he is leading. You got averages of 22, 23, and 24. Those are the three averages.
Yeah, I think some of these guys there, I don't know if it's a nighttime kind of thing messing with them or what.
Could
but
be. Could be a lot of
I know
things.
Brian was doing a little better earlier today, and that seems to
I
not be
think
his
Brian
line.
Moist is also running a different frame.
I was running another plane
I
than
think
we
it
had been
might be.
running earlier today.
Crashed out 2 frames earlier. So
Yeah.
let's see what he's doing right here.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
he's-
not. He's
yeah.
having trouble with that Immelman getting into
Had
that.
a little trouble lining up that line from the Elmerman.
Yeah, and then that just throws everything off, and you can see it.
Blitz pulling in on a 23.54, 21 point. No, I stand corrected. Sorry, Fig with the 23.5. Blitz with the 21.962. Fig just pulled a 23.544. Moist has got a 24.1. That's his fastest lap right now.
He just ran a 25.005. So we got a. I don't know what happened with
This
Blitz.
one right here,
here.
Moist is going through the double trouble, going
It's
over
got a
here to the
split
180 to the
time.
long stretch to see what he does, to see how he lines this up. He's getting close to the treetops. It's fine. He's lining up. He's making sure that pylon's in reg, and it is. He hits it nice and clean. Same with that one. Little on the inside shot on that double flag gate, but that's all right. Makes the correction, gets on through it. Through the start finish, he's going to line up. I need a sponsor gate. Right through. Excellent approach, entrance, and exit. That's, and he touches the bottom. Does he save? Is the prop still on? Looks like prop might have came off. He lands it flat, nice and easy, no damage other than a prop, and it's good to go. So we're back onto Fig, I believe, is down here, correct?
Yeah, to the bottom left.
Fig's the last one, full tilt. Blitz is landed. I think Blitz is confident in his established line, and he's going to probably roll with that.
Yeah.
And it is a good line. Those lines are, you're starting to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell when pilots are getting confident in the line because they also start attacking the clock.
Yeah.
And that's what Blitz did this run, which is attack that timer in that beat.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead and get your aircraft, guys.
So, Jason, your aircraft is out to the right of the building, just past it.
I'm going to read off some times for you, or we both are. I'll start off with Fig. Fig's best lap time was his last one, which was a 22.802. That's very impressive.
And Moist, his fastest lap time was a 24.135.
And we got Blitz coming in with, did I say that? Yeah. And Blitz with 21.962, which is the fastest lap of this heat right now. And also he has the current fastest average for this heat as well as a 22.498.
So that's up there. That's gonna put him in at least top, probably 6.
Correct.
Easily.
Top 6.
Yeah.
23 will get you in the 10s, in the top 10, I think.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Where
close.
were we at
You're
on
gonna be
that?
pushing out. It's gonna be pushing.
Getting close.
You'll be close.
So those are your times. If you want to see them, you can also go on the website and just pull up that particular heat. We're on to the next one, which is going to be...
The final. This will be the last.
This is
Not
the-
the final,
Yeah.
but this will be the final one for tonight.
So this is the last one of day one of wing racing here at the State Games of America 2019. And we're going to have TIE Fighter, Bond, Toe Cutter, and Funky Cold. You're going to wrap up tonight's session.
Go ahead and we'll read out their freaking, frequencies because why would I look when the information is available?
Echo 2 for TIE Fighter, Foxtrot 2 for Bond, Foxtrot 4 for Toe Cutter, and Foxtrot 7 for Funky Cold. Make sure you're at 200 milliwatts, guys. The reason being, we know the reasons. The main one is so we can get your times.
All right, we also need to give Van Gogh just a minute to get out there and get his aircraft. He's just on the far end of the field,
All right.
just to the right of the pylon there. So I don't want somebody going in with him out there.
So I was watching more of Blitz's run and Moist run that round than I was Van Gogh's. Because I watched Van Gogh's last
Van
round.
Gogh went down on
did he
like
go?
his second lap. He was basically his warm-up lap until I
Okay.
got in, and I'm not sure if he lost video or if he had. It almost looked like the aircraft fail-safed.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it just depends on how he has his aircraft set up for fail-safe.
Yo. What's that? 9 o'clock. This is the last heat right here. If you guys are finished, you're free to go, obviously.
Yeah,
Remember, tomorrow is a 9 o'clock start time. You got to be here at 8 o'clock to get ready to go.
8 o'clock, ready to go because we're gonna set up,
You
fire
got it.
everything up.
Tech.
Pilot meeting real quick.
You doing
We're
tech
gonna do
inspections?
one more tech inspection real quick. We'll have 2 stations going. We'll have myself and Sean McEwen will be down there to get it going.
Excellent.
So we'll have 2. We'll roll right through it.
Bing, bang, boom, you're done?
Bing bang boom. Pick
Yep.
your aircraft or 2 that you're gonna run. We don't need to bring 5 or 6 aircraft up this time.
So we got Rotor Ranch watching in the background on the live stream. He's got some comments he likes to throw out there. He said the track looks fun. He says Blitz is looking clean and nicely done. Clean run by Anthony. Totally hits his line. He's hitting his line.
Yeah.
That's very true. I agree with all those statements right there. So we got Bond. He's powered up. We got who else? Joystick
So we got
control.
TIE Fighter, Toe Cutter, and Funky Cold. Can anybody put their eyes on Van Gogh?
We got eyes on Van Gogh.
Hey guys, power down until Van Gogh gets back. He's on the far end over by the building where his aircraft crashed. I don't want you to cook your stuff you know, so I want to make sure everybody's stuff's good while we run this last one. So yeah, it's a long day.
Yeah, man, this has been long, man.
I've
This
been
is
here
12 hours.
since 6:40.
Yeah, this is 12 hours, man.
So as we came in early to try
I
and
love
get
racing
everything
and
set
all.
up.
Her
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
What's the fastest spec lap today? We ran that out earlier, and that was TIE Fighters with the fastest spec time, right?
TIE Fighter was. I don't remember what the number
We don't
was.
remember the
but he
time was
the
for
fastest.
spec. I think we can pull it up.
I can pull it up. Hang on. Events. Timing results. Top time, fastest lap, practice. View round.
It's going to be this round, though. You're not doing the whole thing.
This is overall. So it saves from practice 2. His fastest
Copy that.
was 20.37.
Fastest time to answer Creighton, to answer your question, the fastest time in spec class was 20.370. Currently held by TIE Fighter. Second in line is Funky Cold with a 22.352.
And then it doesn't fall
And then
off.
it doesn't really drastically fall off. And Creighton, yours was a 23.284.
Yeah, you
That's your
don't really
fastest
start.
laps.
Yeah, you don't really start seeing any kind of fall off until around. I'm not even necessarily convinced I would want to call even 4 seconds different a major fall off, considering the fact that all it takes is missing one gate.
Correct. In this
So,
game, you're losing lots of
I would
seconds.
say you're not
Yes,
really
what's going on
looking
down
at
there? Hear a lot of yelling. You all
big
ready?
fall off until around 12th place. They're ready. I just want to make sure that
Yes. Everybody got
Van
eyes on
Gogh-
Van Gogh?
Jeremiah, you think you could give Van Gogh a real quick call? Oh, there he is. Okay, we got him.
All right, here we go. Live on the music.
All right, pilots. Everybody's powered up, ready to go?
Nope, stand down.
I knew that was coming.
All right, everybody's powered up. We're seeing your videos turn on. We'll watch. We'll make sure we're good. I see whoever Sean's holding, and then Toe Cutter.
Sean is probably launching, it looks
Bond.
like TIE Fighter. So Sean will
TIE
be
Fighter?
launching TIE Fighter. So
Okay,
TIE
gotcha.
Fighter will
TIE
be
Fighter's down here in the bottom.
TIE Fighter's the bottom right, Toe Cutter top right, Bond bottom left, which means Funky Cold is going to be up in the
All
top
right,
left
here we
once
go.
his aircraft.
We're going to watch TIE Fighter down here in the bottom right-hand corner.
Tito,
Looking
you've
at
got
that
video,
is the
right?
TIE Fighter.
We don't have video for Tito up here. Does he have it in his goggles?
It's flickering. It's flickering.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we're going to run it. In 3, 2, 1.
Got 1 up, got 2 up, got 3 up, got 4 up. All right, it's all clear. Clean launch.
So yeah, so we have no video on. Unfortunately, we don't have video on Tito. I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll find out.
All right.
So we'll apologize for it. What?
All right, we're gonna follow TIE Fighter right here as he goes
Hold
to start
on.
finishing. He's gonna take a right going
Wait,
right.
wait,
through
wait,
the-
wait, wait. What was the problem with Bond?
All right, we're still moving. We're still flying. We got an active flight area. Coming up here, pylon 1 is going to be TIE Fighter. Nice turn. He's got a nice line established. Pylon 2 is going to drop it down into the double flag gates. Hitting the start finish. Up and over. Here he goes. Going into the I need a sponsor gate. Oh, when he has to bail, it gets a little
What was
washout.
the issue with Bond?
Toe Cutter, we're going to watch him right now. Goes double trouble. He hits 1 and 2. He's going through nice and clean. He's going to go over here. Interesting approach to the backstretch 5K special run. Treetop skimming, dropping down. Yeah, it's not going to be legal on that 1 pylon. Or 2. Might have been okay on 2.
Hey, what was the issue with Bond?
Oh, and he's down. He is down. That only leaves.
He was getting swapped. Was it because of other video or because he just couldn't see?
It's going around. Wow.
All right.
Pylon 1, pylon 2, going to double flag gates. It's all legal. As TIE Fighter comes over to start finish again, he's going to do another lap to see what he does. He's coming in here to the I need a sponsor gate. Hooks it a little different. No, it's actually good. He gets his light right back on the line. He's getting ready to approach the 180 to the long stretch. He's going to take a little bit on the treetops, a little bit on the inside. He's trying to find that line in there to shave a little second or two, possibly. Pylon 1, Pylon 2 are clean. Gates are clear. Goes right into start finish, up and over and through. Bam. He's on the money. Ooh, got a little cattywampus right there. He gets readjusted. He gets back on his line. He's going right through. Double trouble. Here it comes. Nothing for him. No problem at all. Gets around that backstretch. Here we go. As we see how he approaches it this time. A little higher this time on the treetop line. Going on Pylon 1 over the rooftop. Pylon 2 sets himself up beautifully right at the double flag gate, going right into the start finish. And one more time around. Here we go. See if he cleans up that line a little bit. He does. He makes it a much better line, much better turn going through. I need a sponsor gate and double trouble were nothing, and the lines are now getting much cleaner and a lot less micro changes in movement. That means you're getting more confident in your line. He's got the pylons are clear, 1 and 2 going to double flags. He's clear on that. It's all legal. Start finish up through and around. Bam! It settles it in nice and tight. Perfect. Excellent. Looking great over here on his feed. He should be happy with his runs. Let's look at his times. Although we're having a problem with the timer, we can't do that right now. He's coming around right now. Pylon 1, Pylon 2. He's just mastering this line down. He's making it look easy. He's really honing in. All right, we got Bond. And we'll look at Bond. Bond's overshooting. I don't know what's going on over there, so we're going to go back over here. It's a TIE fighter. Let's go around on Pylon 1. And no, he's going to backstretch right now. Now he's approaching Pylon 1. Drops down. Makes it legal. Cruises over the top of the rooftop. Perfect line. Perfect run. Pylon 2 is clear. Flag gate's cleared. Back into a start finish. See what it does right there. The biggest problem right there is that gate is you get washout on that gate because it being white and you get that light all mixed together. It makes it really hard, so you got to commit to the line because it eventually reveals itself. Coming around Pylon 1, Pylon 2, double flag gates, he's going through and nice and clean, and then it start finish again. He says I'm going to do it one more time. He's got a minute and a half left. Excellent turn right there. He set it up beautifully on that pass right there. That is where it's at. Then he settles in with a better line right there. It's a little better. He stays a little high on that one. You can shave it inside a little bit more and be lower on the deck. The natural line you can just settle into. Here he comes, start finish. It's all clean and legal back there. Comes around up and over, shooting through. I need a sponsor yet again. He hits it beautifully, hugs it, sets himself up wonderfully for that. Now he's setting himself up better for right here. Stuck it a little high on that one. I think he's being conservative on that one. Hits Pylon 1, clean. Over the rooftop, 2, clean. Double flag gates, nice and easy. Look at that. Not a lot of course adjustments. Not a lot of re-leveling the frame. He's just flowing it around. He's finding that line and just working it together. Minimal movements. He's holding that line right through there. Excellent job. I'm most impressed on that one. He decides to commit even longer. It's probably going to benefit him coming through the Pylon 1 and 2. And his line is getting cleaner and cleaner each time he goes by. His line right now is the one to beat. Up and over, and still got 1 minute to go. Excellent on the turn right there. He's fully committed. He's got the line down. I think he is getting more and more confident with it. If he adjusts right here, I think he can really shave the extra time that he might be looking for. Is he putting any times up?
No, I just forced a lap because it's not.
Coming right
So
through
he's
the
run
start
about a
finish.
21. I counted the last one. It was a 21.
So he's hitting 21s. That's what we're timing on ourselves independently right here. So you're hitting 21s as well. Good job. Keep it up. Nice run right there, going around the 180, the long stretch. He tucks it down the inside, which is much better this time. A much better approach. He's going to reestablish the line to compensate for that. But he does. The leg of line's much tighter. And he's going to bail off start finish. I think he's probably done. He's calling it quits. It is time to go ahead and land, Bond. Go ahead and finish your lap out if you need to. We'll call quits on this one. Finish what you need to do, and we'll call quits. Bond's playing conservative right now. He's just going to run the course from over the top. We are definitely getting video stomp issues on Bond, without a doubt. Toe cutter's frame needs to be inspected because his VTX is bleeding over onto Bond's channel. So we need to make sure
All right,
toe
let's go ahead
cutters
and
check. Go ahead and land,
land,
bring it in,
land.
Bond. We are done. In the words of Mr. David Whitten, I will land.
So
Correct. Rotor Ranch sees it too in the background that someone is on the wrong channel.
yeah, which we're pretty sure.
We're pretty sure that's the case, and
Yeah.
we're trying to find that out. Is he on 5800? He might be. I replayed Bond's issue, and he was getting toe cutter and run cam. Yep.
No, he's on 5760.
Well, that's what they're supposed to be.
Toe Cutter's on 5,800. So assuming they're on the right channels, they should be fine. We haven't had this bad an issue all day. Well, actually, the only person we have had it with is Bond.
All right, guys. Let me see. Bond, you got a 21.712. Unfortunately, you were the only one that actually got some lap times in that were counted. You got 7 laps. Your average on that one, Bond, of course, you were up and over everything, was a 28.451. So you might want to just throw all those numbers away. They don't really count.
Yeah, I would say definitely throw most of those numbers for Bond away.
But for the first day, it's good to see these runs that we've got today. See well-established lines. It's going to be really good competitive racing coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree.
So, those of you that are out there to hear our voices tomorrow, you got to be here at 8 a.m. and be ready to race by 9 a.m. sharp. Correct?
9 a.m. Yep.
Those of you in interwebs land that are watching us, be sure to tune in tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Shelby and I will be here tomorrow morning at 9.
At 9 o'clock.
Ready to go. So
all the rest of you guys down on the field, you're free to go. We're not breaking down the course, so make sure you clean up your trash.
Yeah, they just need to be
Don't leave
unplugged.
anything behind, and we'll see you in the morning.
Hey, anybody that's got a one wheel that can run around and unplug the blowers, that would be a big
Sounds like
help.
Panda, your services are requested if you don't mind.
Just if you don't mind. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be a big help.
And if anybody's wanting to go out tonight for a little bit, let us know in the chat group. We'll all try to go meet up. If you want to go to Rivermont Pizza or somewhere else, let us know.
So I think that's going to be it for us tonight, guys.
That was good. I think it was a good first day.
Yeah, so I mean, we're still working through some video issues, and that unfortunately that's just kind of the nature of analog video.
It's the beast. I mean,
it's nature of the beast. And the reality is that they're not major issues. They're mostly minor. The pilots haven't really had but 2 or 3 issues down that they've at least talked to us about.
Or you about? They haven't talked to me.
Yeah. So. You had the one incident today where someone was walking back with a powered up aircraft.
Oh yeah, that was the big. That was the heated one.
That was one.
That was the heated fight of the day.
Yeah.
That was ding ding.
Yeah. So we went down there and we calmed that situation down, and then Bond and Toe Cutter, for some reason, when they're in the same heats together, they stomp on each other. It's one or the other. So it's not like, hey, Toe Cutter's the only one stomping on Bond, because Bond stomped on Toe Cutter, and
so we're gonna
have to check in on all that.
Hold on one sec. We'll be.
And
so we're good on. I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
So, I kind of did too. But anyways, so tomorrow morning 9 o'clock. So about 5 minutes early, I typically, when I do my own other streams that I do, I put up a going live screen. So about 5 minutes early gives you guys plenty of time to hop in, know what's going on. You'll have all the titles and all what we're doing for the day, and that information gets put out. Be sure to share it around. Let everybody know, hey, these guys are going hot at 9 o'clock.
Do like I did, and I was sharing this all over my social media. Do the same thing. Just take it and share it. That way we get more people in here and engage with us over here on the
the chat. We're happy to talk to you guys.
So this has been asked a lot this weekend. There's a reason why I'm not racing, and we can't get into all of it, but it's going to be good stuff for the future of spec racing.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, hopefully. Yeah, as of last night, things were going well. So, when all that stuff gets addressed and finalized and all that, then I'll be back. And so I'm not leaving. I'm just taking I did go out there and run some laps, pulled out some 21s on a consistent basis, so I knew I would have been in the top 3 for sure, and it would have been fun.
Yeah.
But the sport needs to grow, and we've talked about this, and we had a long meeting last night over dinner and drinks, and right now I'm trying to make sure the sport of spec is addressed to make it right for the future of the whole organization. So without getting all the details, because I don't want to, it needs to stay a lot
we
more
got stuff
private,
that we have to discuss
private.
and figure out anyway.
Yeah. So tune in tomorrow. We'll have a great time. Yeah. I had a blast. Day 1 was fun. I had a blast. Being back here doing what David does is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
Being on the other side of it is just a unique. All the races 3 years. This is the first time I actually get to sit back and truly just watch the races. What we got going on here, chat?
What's the best stream for chat? Well, it just depends on which has the most. Twitch, the Twitch chat is
got a lot of viewers.
A lot more instant. There's more viewers, but they haven't really been very active in the chat. Facebook right now seems to be the one that has the most activity in the chat.
Right.
I personally prefer the Twitch chat, but that's just me.
Pull up the stats again one last time.
Yeah.
So
So,
we're gonna give the stats one last time before we bolt out of here for the night.
yeah. Well, I can't give you a whole lot because like Facebook doesn't report back to the.
Oh no,
to
not those
Restream,
stats.
so-
The race stats.
Oh,
The
right,
race
right, right,
stats.
right.
Let the viewers know where everybody stands, and them know that's what they want to see.
Whatever. So the race stats. So we're gonna go back over here. Where was that at? Center events.
Should be able to just share that on OBS.
I mean, I can. I think this is doing display capture. So,
Yeah.
bam, there you go.
I don't know if it's big enough, but we'll read it off to you.
I can zoom
Yeah,
in
it's
a
good.
little bit. Blam.
There you go. Boom, done. There's
Not
all
perfect,
there
but-
are all your top times for today in both classes.
Yeah, so
we
you don't
wanna see
really
it all.
you don't really need to worry about the other stuff. It's just averages and whatnot.
Average is going to be the big key, though. I mean, that's.
Well,
gonna
I'm just
be,
talking about for
overall.
them. They're most of them don't care what the average is. They're only going to care what the fastest round is, or what the fastest time is. Because realistically, when it comes to seeding and all for qualifying, the top three, this is the column that matters.
Top three.
Top
Yeah.
three consecutive.
Gotcha.
You guys
So-
still have the walkies on? You want to power them down?
Copy that.
So, anyways, so there you go. You can see right now, TIE Fighter holds the fastest lap in spec racing this weekend so far. Turn him off. Turn him off.
Yeah, we're going to shut down.
So
Or you guys are. I don't know who it is, but someone was.
he's running a 20.370. Then you got Funky Cold Medina who ran a 22.35. So it's there for you guys to see. I think I can leave that. I want to shut the stream down. So that's there. You can go back and watch
Yeah, you can
this
pause it
and
and go back and
replay.
look at
Pause it and watch it.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow. If you've got questions or anything, we'll be engaging over here on the Chatty Cathy groups, wherever you're watching, whether you're on Twitch or
Yep.
Facebook or YouTube. Make sure you're on there chatting with us. We love to listen to what you're saying. We'll try to get to all the feeds and chat away. If you got questions, let us know. I wish we had more like my show. We had ways to call in because I'd love to have people call in, but that'd be kind of cool. Anyways, I had a great time, man.
Yep.
Look forward to tomorrow. See you all tomorrow morning.
We'll see all you guys tomorrow.